Meg and I are just heading into Eldorado Canyon State Park.
I'm feeling all the feels right now. Another fall is coming, yet somehow the world is so different. More quiet than it used to be. Yeah, we let go of the noise, all the messages that will be missed.
All right, we are just pulling up to the Eldorado Canyon State Park Visitor Center, right by the Eldorado Canyon trailhead. Woo. Meg and I are here at Eldorado Canyon State Park, and we're at the little visitor center all the way up the canyon road. The canyon's an amazing place for rock climbing, hiking, just looking at the water rushing down. And we're gonna go do the Eldorado Canyon Trail to Walker Ranch, check out South Boulder Creek rushing through there, and come on back over to Eldorado Canyon. Should be a great time.
Yeah.
Hold on to those last few rays of sun. With this evidence we're changing, I just had to let you know. Just let it show. Your true colors turn to gold.
So we are running up the Eldorado Canyon Trail, and it's kind of smoky in the air, just a light hint of wildfire smoke, actually from a controlled burn they did.
I wonder if we disappeared somewhere about within make wings. We up in the atmosphere.
All right, Meg, how was the run? Hey there.
It was good. We went from here down to Eldo all the way over to Walker Ranch, where the water is. Lots of people out today. Most people I've ever seen on this trail, actually. But that was fun too. Most people were in really good spirits and just happy to be out, and everyone's saying hello to each other for the most part. Lots of dogs. Just felt so good. Yeah.
Grow so tall. It's like the moment of a kiss. Hold on to those last few rays of sun.
This connector from Eldorado Canyon to Walker Ranch is so beautiful. You have a wonderful single track on a slope like this with great views that way of Eldorado Mountain and the canyon. And a lot of times there's not that many people. But yeah, it's gonna be great to drop down into Walker Ranch too. So my knees have been kind of wonky for the past several months. And just this last, I'd say 3 weeks, they've been feeling better and better. And it's really nice to be up here and feel my knees be pretty stable. We're getting closer and closer to where it drops down towards Walker Ranch. Really enjoying this high, more open section of trail. We just made it to where the trail drops down to Walker Ranch. We're gonna start heading down to Walker. Slowing down a little bit because my other camera in my back pocket of my belt feels kind of loose and I don't want to lose it. But I love running down technical terrain and always trying to get better at it. It's something that you can always improve on. And over the years, I've just practiced so much technical descents, and can take a really long time to get good at it. But I keep practicing, you know, I don't lean back. I let my feet just land underneath me. They're already kind of pushing backwards. I don't brake very much, at least not with my foot out in front of me, and it's just fun. Woo. And a little less technical now. Fun. Somehow, even with my gaiters on, I got rocks in my shoe. It's not very common, but sometimes. Yeah, and I'd say my advice for improving it downhill technical running is, you know, you don't have to go hard every single day, but when you do want to run quickly downhill, think about how your foot is landing underneath you. Like, kind of imagine it almost just sweeping back the second it lands, and don't let yourself lean back, and also just be ready to take small steps when you need to. If there's a step, if you can like skip steps but still land with your foot underneath you going back, do it, and you'll get so much faster downhill if you can keep using like a normal stride length, but then be ready for those fast pockets. You gotta do quick little steps. But I'm still not a pro at technical downhill running, and it's taken many years to get as good as I am. So don't get down if you're not really fast right away, and you know, take advantage of every chance you get to just practice your form, and whether or not you're actually trying to run hard. Woo. Coming down a walker. Hey, here comes Meg, descending down into the Walker Ranch trail.
Go for it.
I'll go for it. Hey,
Cool.
yeah. Hello. What was your favorite part of the run?
Getting down by the river, I think, over by Walker Ranch. It's a little bit more rugged looking, pretty majestic, epic. I enjoyed that.
So Meg and I just ran down to the Walker Ranch area, and this is probably the best part, at least my favorite part of the Walker Ranch Trail. We got this amazing water down here. I think it's the South Boulder Creek, and beautiful rapids, little waterfalls. Feels great to be along the river.
Definitely.
So we are leaving the cool Walker Ranch river section. One of the cool river sections, there's another section on the other side of Walker, and we're going to be heading back to Eldorado Canyon. So now we are taking the trail back up to Eldorado Canyon, and it's just so lovely up here. It's a little novelty for us to be in Eldorado Canyon. And even I don't do Walker Ranch very often. It feels especially good today. The ground is damp. Smells a little bit like rain. It's wonderful. Meg's taking pictures of the greenery. Ooh. Greenery. go.
It's peaceful out here in the tranquil southeast. This figure drawing near
This is normal.
is a stranger to me. Shark.
Heading back on this trail, we have Shirt Tail Peak on our left. Pretty cool area up there. And straight ahead of me right now is Eldorado Mountain. Got some other amazing mountains in the area. We're on this section of swooping trail before it has that final descent back down into the canyon. I really love this section.
So this morning it was like that wet, smoky smell that's really nice actually. Wet. It was wet. Reminded me of being back in like the Appalachian Mountains where these are moist and the air is moist and fresh and crisp and clean.
So meet me by the lonely palm tree, hourglass sandy shores, where time moves slow.
We are back at Eldorado Canyon State Park at the Visitor Center, about to grab our bikes and head on down the canyon.
Tacos.
Tacos.